Hey guys, my name is Caitlin. I guess I just wanted to introduce myself in case you stumbled across this video and you have no idea who I am. Honestly, I've tried to make this video probably 20 times today, and I just kind of keep getting off track and off focus, and I'm not getting out there what it is that I'm trying to say, which really I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Something prompted me and made me feel like I really wanted to make a video, and so many of you have been there and supported me and watched my journey and watched above anything else my growth really within the last year, a little over a year since I began this whole business. And I'm sure so many of you, when you saw me be like, yeah, I'm a coach, were probably like rolling your eyes, like, great, another one. There goes another girl, living the dream of an MLM, like marketing thing. And she thinks she's going to make it big and, oh, has the dreams to stay at home with her kids. Let's watch her bite the dust. I'm I totally, I would have been that girl to think that before I started. Um, it's never anything I wanted to do or have any part of, or I thought, oh, those typical pyramid schemes, like, get out of my Facebook newsfeed. I don't want to see, what you're trying to sell. And it's crazy how now I am a part of a network marketing group. And I guess I just wanted to go back to the beginning and explain what all it is that I even do and why I do it and why I chose to do it and why this is different for me and why this isn't just another one of those groups, I guess. It's something that I hold so close to my heart, and I think that's why I'm protective over it. I too get easily offended when I see people make snarky remarks, and I don't know. I guess it hurts more than anything because it's something that has been not only life changing for myself, but for everybody around me. Um, when I started, Before I started coaching, I was a mom. My baby was 5 months old at the time, and I was so tired of feeling stuck. I felt like I was working a job that I hated. Like, hate is almost not even a strong enough word for it. It was something that I was an icky person working there. All I would do was just, when I wasn't there, I was talking about how much I didn't want to go there. When I was there, I was talking about how much I didn't want to be there. And all I could think about was having like this cute, chubby little baby at home waiting for me. And granted, I was so fortunate to have family to watch him, and I will always appreciate that. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me being there. It wasn't me, you know, being able to go do things. I would be, on my lunch break at work, and I'd see, other moms at home, like taking their kids to the park and doing things with them, or I'd get pictures, from my mom or grandma of things that he was doing, and it would break my heart. And I felt so stuck because we were living in a basement apartment, and I had this baby, and I was stuck at a job where I couldn't move. If I changed jobs, I wouldn't make enough. If it just I don't know, it was just an impossible place. The definition of stuck when you're unhappy, I guess. And so, I was also 5 months postpartum, and I was really, trying to lose weight and be active on the days that I could. We took the jogging stroller, and I would run my little heart out. And that's kind of how I stumbled upon my coach, because I've always been the girl to work out like crazy and then eat garbage and get pissed because I wasn't seeing results that I wanted. So I was trying to learn more about how to eat clean foods or what it even meant, because I really had no idea at the time. And that's when I stumbled across this beautiful lady that I started to follow on Instagram. And, I was following her and just kind of, how she was living a healthy, active lifestyle. And she had two boys. And, it was one Tuesday morning, and she posted a picture, of her sitting laying on the couch, laying in bed, whatever, watching cartoons with her two kids. And as much as I hated it. I hated watching other people be happy, at home with their kids, because that was something I was so jealous of and wanted so bad. And so I couldn't take it anymore. I had to ask what it was that she was doing. And we actually got on the phone and talked a bit about what it was. And by that phone conversation, I figured out it was a network marketing company, multi-level marketing. And I was honestly, I was disappointed because talking to her a little bit first through Messenger about what it was, I didn't think that it really was anything. I thought like this was something for me. She's working out and she's staying at home and she's making money and she doesn't have to miss out on anything and she's getting in great shape and she's getting paid to do it all. It was like when I found out it was a MLM group, I was like, yeah, that was the catch. That was the thing. I didn't want to be a part of anything that had to do with multi-level marketing. I didn't want to be that girl in anyone's newsfeed trying to sell shit to them that they didn't need. I'd been down the road with a different marketing company and it just didn't work out. That was enough to put a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't want anything to do with that. I didn't want to not be genuine and have anyone feel like I'm just trying to make a buck off of them. That's not what I was about at all. And so after that phone call conversation, I left her hanging for a while. I kept being like, yeah, we'll see. And I'd sit on the couch and I'd ask Derek what he thought 100,000 times over and over. I would Google reasons why not to become a coach. Why is this bad? Is it a scam? I would YouTube and watch videos. I would do it all. And, nothing really came out. It was just more, the typical people that hate people that do MLM and would bash on forums. But other than that, there was nothing directed towards Beachbody. And I was disappointed that that's what it was. But at the same time, I was still intrigued. I still just had this weird, I can't even almost describe it, just this feeling in my gut, like that it was something different, that I could potentially be actually good at it. And so it kept lingering and lingering and lingering. And I also didn't really, it's not a whole lot of money to start your own business with it. But at the time we didn't really have anything to spare. Sorry, flash everyone. We didn't really have anything to spare. And so it really had to be a smart decision if I did happen to decide to do it. So go back to when I decided to pull the plug. I just decided to go for it. I went to work and it was a horrible day. I worked for a guy who I didn't really agree with his decisions. We did, with taking care of patients. I saw things there that I wanted to scream and yell and, I was looking for a job helping people and I feel like that's not what I was doing at all. And so it just took me one bad day. I was there and it was a Thursday and I was in the chair working beside the dentist and I went in the break room and said I had to go get a drink of water or something. And something I just went for it. I busted out my credit card that I'd been working really hard to pay down. And I just spent my last dollar using it. And I just went for it. And I can't even describe the amount of relief that came over me when I did it. I don't know. It was so weird. I was scared. I was nervous. I didn't really think anything was going to come of it. But it felt good to make a proactive decision or step in the right place, and at least I tried. But I was always the girl to try things and quit, and I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to prove to myself and probably even a lot my family that I wasn't the girl to quit everything once it got hard. I wanted to stick to something. I wanted to find something that I found enjoyable, and I had so much to prove, I guess, to myself mostly. And so I went for it. And yeah, I made a goal and I told her how much I wanted to make in order to quit my job, but I really did not think anything of it. I thought if all else fails, like, hey, at least I'm losing weight. I quit my gym membership because I don't have really the money to pay anything monthly, and also I can't drive to the gym and do all that. So anyway, I thought it'd be awesome to have something at home that I could work out with 30 minutes a day, get in good shape, and if I made a little bit of extra diaper money on the side, that'd be awesome. And then I wouldn't say it all just kind of exploded or took off, but I was basically just enjoying what I was doing and my results, and I was sharing that, and it was fun because I had the accountability. I was able to do it in groups of girls privately. I was able to have um, these new friendships, and I was just put into this team of girls that were just so positive and happy and loving what they were doing, and I soaked all that up. I almost can't, it was just everything that I needed. I've always been such an insecure and just self-conscious person, and since becoming a coach, that has been one of the most amazing parts for me in the growth and that and where I've come. Um, and so I guess I'm totally getting off track and losing where I want to go with it. Just basically like never say never. I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom prior to having kids. I never wanted to be that person in your newsfeed trying to sell you stuff. And I guess that's where I felt different about Beachbody, because I wasn't trying to sell you things that weren't going to work. I wasn't trying to sell you things that were bad for you. I wasn't trying to sell you something you didn't need. If people want to work out and get in shape but don't have, if they're anything like me and you go to a gym and you just stand around and you do a couple things and hope that you did something that worked, but you really have no idea what you're doing, you could do something at home and follow a program where a trainer is going to be telling you and showing you exactly what to do and on the days to do it and how long to do it for. It's just teaching people for free how to eat better, how to eat clean whole foods, or even just substitute things or show healthier alternatives is something that I felt, passionate about when I said that I always wanted a job that was just helping people. It's funny how it just fell, right into my lap. And, I made goals to, eventually stay at home, but I didn't think that'd be really fathomable or possible. I didn't really think it'd be possible. I just kind of went amongst my, I just went for it. And it's crazy still when I sit here and we're in our house, not a basement, and now we have 2 little boys, and I smashed the income goal that I made for myself. I'm making more than what I did as a full-time dental assistant, and I get a weekly paycheck, which is so beneficial. And so I never wanted to make it income posts because I don't like seeing that kind of stuff. It's not, money isn't something you need to talk about or brag about or be showy about. But if me sharing my income in this video helps other women out there that might feel like they were in the same position that I was in and just stuck, and you want to be at home with your kids, but you also need to work, but you can't work too much because then you can't have your kids in daycare that much, because then you're just paying for somebody else to watch your kids, and it's just, you feel stuck. And I get that. So yeah, I went on this journey, and I was determined to become a happier, more positive person and get healthy and be a better mom. And now I'm a wife, but I was about to be a wife, and I wanted to be there. I didn't want to be absent. I didn't want to be negative. I didn't want to be cranky. I didn't want to be stressed. And so I just feel like it was exactly what I needed to do. And I'm so thankful for whatever it was that caused me to go in that back room and sign up with my credit card, because it's amazing. And, the girl that used to quit everything and never follow through is doing something that I never thought I would do. And I can't even describe how good it feels when somebody says, like, you know, you inspired me or you helped me, or like that's all I ever wanted. You know, thinking back to kindergarten when people ask you what you want to do, like that's all I ever wanted was to help somebody feel good about themselves. And it's crazy that now that's what I'm doing, and now I'm here for my kids, and now I'm helping out more financially than I ever thought I would be able to. And I guess I'm just gonna have to leave the video at that because it's getting really long, and I feel like I could talk about this for forever. And so, if you are somebody that's been watching on the sidelines and you're just curious about what it is that I'm doing, like, I would love to talk to you on the phone or meet up for coffee or anything, because I'm so thankful that my coach put it out there, the lady that I signed up under. If she wouldn't have done that, if she wouldn't have been an open book and shared it about what it is that she's doing, I wouldn't be here today. I'd still probably be stuck at a job that I hated. We'd be in our basement. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have this little one in my arms, and I know that sounds crazy, but we probably then, you know, being that we wouldn't thinking of having another kid, we'd be like, heck no, we don't have enough money for that. We're not having two kids living down here in this little basement with us, and it's nuts. And so a lot of you probably wonder, like, why the hell does Caitlin share everything? Why is she so open? Why? It's just I want to pay it forward. I It kills me thinking about how I felt at that time. And if there's any other mom out there, or if you know another mom out there and you want to direct them to this video, not even a mom, if you're just somebody that, has, you want to travel and you want opportunities to do stuff, or you just want the accountability to stay in shape or get in shape or live healthier for yourself. Um, I guess I don't even really know where to go or say. It's just, um, you can send me an email, I'll post it, or you can message me on Facebook, or if you want to talk on the phone with me. I'm here. Watching.